Hey guys, it's Tiny here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are back in our hardcore world and we're doing back-to-back farms. Today you can of course see the witch hut behind us, which there is currently a witch outside. We're going to be doing witch farm today, guys. Let's get into it. Alright, so today's tutorial we are following is a tutorial by Quartzarino on YouTube. I will leave a link in the description down below just for some credit as well. I don't know how I'm going to kill this dude. I've got everything we pretty much need for this build anyways. I might pop this on my hotbar because we are actually really going to have to kill him before we can go ahead. Or her. Him or her. Oh, God. Ah, easy. Easy peasy. Alright, so there is a cat in there? What? Is the cat gonna try and kill me? I actually don't know. This video probably will be a little bit sort of stop and starty, up and down and all the way around because I am following a tutorial. So I'm going to quickly clear this sort of area. I'm hoping that the cat is not going to kill us. Let me just get inside, please. You can, like, move. Alright, see you later. Okay, let me load up the tutorial and we will get started with today's video, guys. So the first thing we need to do is build 3 7x9 platforms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 9 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this will be our first platform here. And then you go down 2 blocks. I'm very tempted to catch a fish to give this dude a fish while we're here, but you know, I don't know. And then we go down 2 blocks. So 1, 2, and then this here will be the next 7x9 area. And then it'll be 1, 2, and then the floor will be our third and final loop. So we'll go ahead and we'll place those. I can place this one while I place the top one. I'm just using cobblestone because I just don't really mind what it's going to look like. But of course, if you want to make it a little bit prettier, you can. I believe in the tutorial video, Quartzarino actually built like a actual witch hut around it. And it looked really, really cool. It really did. But for now, I just want to build it for resources and not for looks. But eventually, we definitely will incorporate some sort of build around it. Now, once you have the platforms built like that, we can actually go ahead and start breaking the witch farm, the witch hut itself. So let's go ahead and remove the floors. Alright, let's place in this bottom platform. And now that I've removed the whole section of the witch hut, we can go ahead and place in the last 2 platforms. Now that we've done that, we need to go out 3 blocks on one side. This is where all of our redstone-y sort of contraptions will start to go. Now we need to go ahead and place our comparators down. We're going to place a line of comparators just along here facing inwards. And then we are going to go ahead and place a line of comparators right alongside the back of all, composters, right along the back side of our comparators. Like so. And then we need to stick 1 lot of greenery in each compost bin. Voila! That should light up all of your comparators and that means you've done it correctly. Now we're going to place a line of just our building block just in front of those comparators and then grab your trap doors and place a line facing this way like the comparators, like so. So that'll actually trigger those trapdoors to open as well. Now we are actually going to waterlog these trapdoors, so just place a piece of cobblestone just on the edge of your trapdoors so it doesn't leak out anywhere, and go ahead and grab your buckets of water. I'm going to go ahead and just grab somewhere where there's an infinite supply of it, and go ahead and just waterlog the entire section here, like so. And just one more. Perfect. Oh, actually, that filled in itself. All right, cool. Now it's time to pull out our sticky pistons. We're going to go ahead and place a line of our building block just over the top of these comparators. And then we're going to grab our sticky piston and actually stick them facing upside down, if we can, into our compost bins. Now this might be a little bit tricky because it is actually quite a tricky thing to attempt to do, but just try your hardest to stick those sticky pistons upside down, even if you have to stand underwater like I am. That is not meant to be there. And then the last one just there. So it should look something like this. Now grab out your tripwire hooks, and on the other side of the block we just placed, we are going to place down a row of tripwire hooks. Now that concludes the bottom row of the witch farm design. Now we just need to go ahead and duplicate these on this row and then this row ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and I'll come back once I have finished it. Right now your farm should look something like this. Now we need to go ahead and jump up to the very top, and we're going to start building in on our farm. So we're going to go ahead around like this, but when we get to here, we need to leave a 1 block gap, just like this around the farm. Go ahead and go all the way around, making sure that it is 2 blocks high all the way around. All the way around like so. And then on the far side here, where the 1 block gap is we need to go and place the rest of our tripwire hooks down like that, and then repeat it on the other floors as well. So we'll go down to the next floor, which is here, jump in and go ahead and place a 2 high wall, and leave a one block gap here as well. And then on the far side, go ahead and place your tripwire hooks along the back, and then do the exact same thing for the bottom here. I'm just going to get rid of this stuff here, and I will eventually get rid of the actual ground itself as well. So go ahead and do the exact same thing, guys. I'll keep recording just so I can show you what it looks like at the end. Now, a few of you, like myself, will be having to deal with the water as well, which can be a little bit annoying in this build, but that will be a-okay. So just jump inside, finish the 2 high wall, grab out the rest of your tripwire hooks and along that. So if we pop out the side here, it'll look something like this, without this pillar here. Something like this. Now, of course, the sides do look a little bit gross. Let's go ahead and plug in the rest of the walls. So you can just go around like this, jump up, and just fill in these gaps along the walls. Okay, now this is where it'll get a tad bit annoying because we are building in amongst water. Come down here and we're actually going to go ahead and build down an extra 2 blocks along the side here, and we will have to replace the dirt floor because we will be placing a floor right here as well, just here. So go ahead and grab some building blocks and just sort of fill this area in. Don't forget to breathe because you will die. And I am in a hardcore, so that's, yeah, not ideal. So that is done on that side. Now, did I fill this in correctly? I did not, of course. Breathe. Break this block here as well. Now, let's just grab some dirt. Just fill this in quickly just to get rid of the water. If you got sponge, that would be even better. But, of course, not in the hardcore. We have nothing. We really, really have nothing. So on the outside, it's probably going to still be dirt. So with my OCD, let's just change that to make it a little bit nicer looking. Same with here. All right. So this is where the witches will drop down from all of the different platforms. Okay, so the next thing I need to do, well, you need to do as well if you're following this, is find the middle block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. This should be the middle block here. Go ahead and just chuck a sign down because this is where we're going to be filtering our witches. You'll need to grab another bucket of water. So let's just grab 2, and then on either side just place down a bucket of water because then you can see that our witches will flow into here. Now back to the middle piece, we are actually going to dig down a further 3. So 1, 2, 3. Let me go ahead and change these blocks. Dun, dun, dun. This is where the witches will drop down, and we are going, well, the mechanism that is used for this farm is actually cramming. So this is where they will get crammed and die. So you got your 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. On this 4th one, just jump up and place down a hopper. That is where all of the items will be collected from the witch farm. Okay, so this is going to get a little crowded. Go ahead and place a rail cart, a rail, what? Just a rail, what am I doing? And then we need to go ahead and make 24 mine carts. So, go ahead and do that. And then we need to place 24 mine carts on this one rail that we've got here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that very slowly. And the last one. Perfect. So now if a witch falls into here, they will die from cramming. As for storage, the minecart is here. I've just blocked it off. And then we've got a hopper here that'll just feed. So there's a hopper here. And our chest, so that'll just feed any of the drops down into there. Now we have to kind of work out how we can get in and out of here. For now, I think I'm just going to dig into this wall and just kind of just climb out with some cobble. It's all lit up, so that should be perfectly fine. Now we need to go ahead and do the annoying, fun, actually, not annoying. Kind of annoying. The annoying part of placing all of our strings. So I'm going to keep some building blocks on me just because that's probably going to be the easiest thing to do, is just to have this on us already. I might start with the top first. So we'll go ahead here. I didn't actually place my top tripwire hooks. That's bad of me. So make your way up to the top, and it's probably best to make a little sort of path thing out here. So we'll go ahead and just join that up, put that back. Now, meant to put my tripwire hooks here. Now just go ahead and just join this up. I think, does that just join up on its own? Yes, it does. Because it is really hard to track. So just go ahead and just do one column at a time. But don't do this last one because that gets a little bit too difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and just place them like this and then in front of each other. It is very, very hard to see. As you can see, you can easily just miss by accident. All right, let me jump up here. Okay, I think I've got it all. All right, now essentially we just go through, place one here, there, 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 there. Oh no, where did I just place that? There. Here and here. There, see, it's going to trigger. It will trigger the water. We don't want that yet at all. So let's go down to the next row, which will be here. I did drop a piece of string, I think. Yep. Okay. And I'm going to do the same for this row here. Now, the very last thing we need to do is go ahead and just fill in the sides here so that we don't have any critters spawning that we don't want to be spawning. So fill that in and then make your way to the roof of your spawner as well. So I'm going to jump up here. Just be careful not to stand on anything that will trigger those. And we are going to use half slabs to just go ahead and place on top of this as our roof, because we don't want any other mobs spawning up here at all. And I believe mobs can spawn on pistons as well, so make sure you cover up those. Go ahead and place those on the roof and we are good to go. And that's what you should have once you've blocked it all in like that. Okay, so now it's probably the most annoying part is actually making our AFK area. Now for a hardcore, it's going to be annoying because we'll have to actually climb up 120 blocks. So if you're on a different world, you obviously can, avoid that. So basically from our spawner base here, so mine's at 58, I need to go all the way up to 120 or plus 120. So I'm going to go up here and go all the way to, I believe it was 178. So I'll be back once I've gotten up to 178. And then I'm going to jump in this water and try not to be scared of dying. I'll be back. Well, we've made it up to 178. I'm going to go ahead and place a crafting bench up here. Just because, if we want to do some crafting or something up here, let's make some slabs so we can place a roof down. And we will, of course, actually I probably don't need a door. I probably will turn these into, you know what, we'll make a door. We'll make a door because otherwise I'll die and I will never, ever, ever forgive myself. So we'll pop a torch here as well. Now I'm going to have to jump out of this window onto, I swear to God, if I die. Please don't let me die. Oh, okay. Alright, and you can hear them actually dying as well, so that's what we want. Let's go ahead and place torches all the way up the top. So essentially, the reason that we have climbed all the way to 178 or 120 blocks away from our witch spawner is because we don't want to activate any of the unlit caves around us because that will take the spawns away from it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the top and stay here for about 10 minutes and then we can go and check what loot we've gotten from our awesome witch farm. And I just want to say a massive thank you to who was the dude that what was his name? Quartzarino. Yeah, it's pronounced so weird. Quartzarino for the tutorial because it was super helpful. I'm going to be just a little bit more sus and just place a little platform here. Just in case. So I'm going to stand here for about 10 minutes and I'll be back once we have been here for that amount of time and then check how much loot we have. Alright, so I want to say I was probably up there for maybe 10 minutes, but there are so many mobs. It is unbelievable. Let me get rid of this thing here, and we'll turn these into trapdoors. We need to get down there. I'm going to pop a trapdoor down the bottom. But yeah, when I jump down... Oh god. Please leave me alone. When I jumped down, there was freaking mobs everywhere. What are you doing under the water, man? Get away. Get away. Alright. So yeah, I was probably up there for maybe 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. Holy cow, okay. I was not expecting this much stuff. Dude. That's awesome. So we got like unlimited gunpowder for fireworks when we get our elytras, and unlimited spider eyes as well. Holy heck. Okay, alright. I'm totally fine with that. That's awesome. That's a decent amount of items and glass bottles that we can literally trade to villagers. Well guys, I'm going to end the episode here, so thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you are enjoying these more like in-depth sort of tutorial videos as I go through the tutorials myself. I'm heading to work now for the night, but yeah, have a good one guys. See you later.